So you found a bunch of bait fish and a bunch of what you think are bass or big fish on the fish finder, and you're throwing at them and you can't get them to bite. Now this is when it comes in handy to be able to tell the difference between the bass or the fish that are chasing the bait fish that are active or not active. And that's exactly what I'm going to explain. But first, I'm going to show you guys the fish we caught in the video, and you're going to want to watch that because you're going to probably want to know how I'm fishing, what I'm fishing with, all that good stuff to help you actually catch the fish. And then after that, I'm going to show you guys some images, and we're going to get up here on this whiteboard, and I'm going to draw out to you exactly where the fish were and what they look like on the down imaging. Now I'm going to cover using down imaging and sonar both in this video.
Damn, that would have been a good video. There's some grass up there. Is that grass? We just oh, I got one. I got one. Pretty much trolling with the square bill, and I caught one. That's how you do it right there, boys. He's definitely small. So we're going to our spot back here, trying to get to where we're going. I'm just kind of made a cast, dragging a square bill, and he bit it. You hooked a fish? Oh my God, the first one of the day. Wait, second one of the day. I caught the first one. He is tiny. Both of them today have been tiny. Where the big boys at? At least you're on the board. Ooh, I got a bite. Got the hook in him. Got the hook in him. That's the same one you caught, ain't it? We ain't catching big fish, but we catching fish. These are definitely some small ones.
Not even a year.
Yeah, that's the size we were catching last time we was here. Got another one. Is that a good one? It's a better one for sure. You gonna be able to get him? You got it? Dude, that's like a 4-pounder. Holy cow. That is a chunker there. He's at least 3.5. At least 3.5 pounds. Throwing him back. Somebody else will catch him another day. And he's off. Biggest fish of the day. I ain't seen no fish on it, but there's a hump down there. It's like right there. No, there's fish. There's fish on this side of it going down. There's a bunch of fish off the back of it. Yeah, another bite. Yeah. Either hit the shad or I hit him with my line, one of the two. I thought I seen a big mark back there. You see a big mark on that one?
Yeah, I saw one right up the hump.
Oh yeah, there's all kind of shit showing up down there now. They're 7.5 feet. This should drag right through the middle of them. Oh, there he is, son. He grabbed it. I bet. Oh, dude, there's got to be a hybrid. Got to be a hybrid. I mean, he come up and nailed it. Yep. I knew it. Dude, he fell. I think he got off. I think the big one got off and the small one got on because he felt bigger than that. Caught us a hybrid, boys. So we are seeing the marks on the fish finder down there. And I'm seeing them 6 to 8 feet under the water. This thing dives 6 to 8 foot, so I'm just pulling it through. Where I'm seeing those marks on the fish finder and seeing the shad, and just really slow. I was reeling it fast and I slowed it down, just almost like as slow as I could feel it vibrating still. And both times that's when they hit it, when I was just reeling it really, really slow. About yanked the pole out of my hand. He hit it so damn hard. Definitely felt 3 times bigger than that. Oh, there he is. Oh shit. There he is. Dude, this is a beast right here. Is that a bass? There's a bass. Come here. That's a fat bass.
He down there feeding too.
Yeah, he's on them, eating them shad. They're eating the shad, boys. He's probably 3 pounds. We'll go ahead and throw him back and catch us another one. So guys, I've done caught 2 fish off that little area right there where we're seeing them shad at. And I was seeing some, we've been seeing, oh, there he is. Oh, there's another one. He grabbed it. This one don't feel as big here though. It's another hybrid. Small one. All right, we got the hook out. I'm gonna throw the bloody thing back. I told you I bought. There's a fish on here, dude. Holy cow! Oh, he come off. Fish on my worm. We got a feeding frenzy going on right now. Is what's happening. There's a little ball of shad back there, and those bass are feeding on them. So we've been catching them with a worm, just dragging the bottom really, really slow with the worm. And we've been fishing crankbaits all day, but I hadn't really been fishing that slow, so I started trying fishing it pretty much really as slow as I can and still feel it wobbling. And they are slamming it. Seeing some more marks down there, but they're not like what I was seeing a while ago. I seen a squirrel right there. Oh, there he is. He come up and tagged it. Another hybrid. There's a bunch of small hybrid in here. I'm gonna get us a big one in a minute. Catching these things are so much fun, guys. On crankbaits, it's not so much fun with live bait, but I mean they're really good to eat. Basically like crappie. All right, there he is. Let's throw him back. I'm just reeling that thing like I reel it fast, and then yeah, and then I'll just start creeping it just as slow as I can, and it still be wobbling. And every time I've been getting a bite was whenever I'm just creeping it really, really slow. I see some marks right here under the boat. No, they're like 4 foot. Oh, there he is. That's crazy. I was just seeing seeing the marks on the fish finder, guys. So I'll show you what it looks like here. I'm watching it down imaging. You can see those thick dots. And I thought that looked like bigger fish. It didn't look like paws of shad. And then he bit it right under the boat. They're coming up in here. It's getting dark and they're doing a little feeding frenzy. That's what's going on. Oh, you got one? There he is. He got him a hybrid. Show you guys what we're fishing with here. This is a KVD. Not exactly what it's called. Actually, I think it's a Strike King. But see, it's got a narrow bill on it, so it's got a tighter wobble. Switch to something with a narrow bill since the water got colder and the fish are really wanting a tighter wobble. You got another one? You got grass? Oh, I got a fart. I got gas, you got grass. I seen like a school of them that we passed over. Looked like, but I didn't see a bunch of shad like I did earlier. Oh, he tagged it. Did he get off? I think he did. No, he's still in there. He's swimming towards a boat. What the heck is this? It's a hybrid. Side hooked him. He come up and hit it and missed it, and then he come back for it. I think I just got too worked up and I was reeling it too fast. One more for the books. I don't know how many that is. Oh, daggone, son. Right at the boat. Looked like he was about to pull you in the water.
All right, so here's what we found out. We started out coming this way. We worked this ledge right here, was fishing the bank. That's where we're catching the small bass at, up on the bank. The bigger bass were hanging out on the ledge. But when we come down right here, we didn't see a whole bunch of activity up here in the shallows, so we come out here into the deep. And we come out here instantly, I see giant balls of bait fish, which is what that is right there. Looks like giant globs on the fish finder. Here's an example. Now, the big fish were hanging out near the bait fish, but they were way off over here. They were probably like 10 or 15 foot away from the bait fish. So they weren't feeding. Now with those fish, we sat and threw at them for maybe an hour or maybe 2 hours, and we just never could catch one. But we found one, we did have a bite. With these fish right here, you could probably sit at them and throw at them and finesse them and maybe get 1 or 2 bites, maybe. It's gonna be tough. I've done it before though. But I spend a lot of time hanging out around when I see big marks and then I see bait fish throwing at them. But it's really important if you can tell the difference to when they're feeding or they're not feeding. Because what these fish are doing right here, they're just kind of hanging out behind this bait fish until they get ready to feed. All right, so we worked our way around this point right here, and we come up here. Now there's current coming this way, and it's like 8 foot deep, and there's another ledge right here where it drops off. Well, whenever we was coming this way, I seen on the sonar a hump, and whenever we went over the hump, I seen isolated bait balls, and when those isolated bait balls there, I seen dots on my down imaging. Now I'm looking at my down imaging, so the difference between the down imaging and the sonar, on the sonar, your fish is gonna look like an arc, you know, unless you have it set to look as a fish symbol. So I have my sonar turned up where the sensitivity is pretty high. So it won't even show an arc unless it's over a 3 pounder. It's hunting for big ones. And then I have my down imaging set very sensitive. So on the down imaging, it's gonna look like these little dots here. And the bigger dots are bigger fish. Now, if I'm looking at my down imaging and I see the dots pop up and then I see an arc like that on the sonar, then I know that those are bigger fish, over 2 or 3 pounds. So the bait fish don't even show up on my sonar because I have my sensitivity up. But on the down imaging, the bait fish are gonna look like this here. Sometimes they look like globs. Sometimes it'll be all filled in. It'll look like a big brick. Sometimes they'll be spread out. Now, whenever you find them like this, and you find the bait fish that are isolated, and you see the big fish in with them or close to them, that's a very good chance that they're feeding. Now, sometimes you might find the bait fish, it might be a glob of bait fish, and the fish are going to be positioned really close to them like that. This is a good chance they're feeding. So what these fish over here did, and we found this out later in the day, they sat out here in this deep water all day with these bait fish, and whenever it come time to feed, they chased the bait fish up onto this point here. And as well as these, you know, these fish here are hiding behind that current, so that current's flowing over this hump here. And the bait fish are down there and the big fish are sitting there eating them. But what the big fish have probably been doing all day is sitting behind that hump, waiting for the little fish to swim that way. And when they do, they attack them, they isolate the bait balls, they split them up, and they start eating them. But as the fish really started feeding well, these fish and these fish both congregated over here on this point, and that's where we really got into them. So we come back up after that point and we look behind this hump, these fish right here were gone. And then whenever we was going back in, we come out here in this deep water, these fish were gone. So it's really important knowing the difference in the bait fish and the big fish and how close or far apart they are, where you can tell if they're feeding. Now, I'm no KVD, I don't know everything, I'm not a fish guru. These are just some of the things that I have noticed from my experience. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, or if this video helped you, please hit that like button and drop a comment down below, and we'll see you again next time.